Hi again, this is CompuCat, and if you're watching this, then April Fools! We pulled one over on you, but you might have guessed that already. Welcome to a little behind the scenes on what running OS X on the Wii U really was, and the actual release we have behind it. What's going on here is we actually have a full-blown VNC client running on the Wii U. And VNC client coming from where, you might ask? Well, this is my trusty iBook G4, which I've used for Linux Wii U development for a good long while. This is actually a port of libVNC client, libVNC server, which is a nice cross-platform SDL VNC library. RW was the first to actually pick this up and port it over to the Wii U. He started on that, and then vgmoose and I started bug fixing it after time zones made it prohibitive for RW to keep working. And we pulled all this off in the span of March 31st, pretty much working up until 11 p.m. It is 11 p.m. on April 31st as I shoot this video right now. We've got about an hour before I get to post the Roost video, so here we go with that. So anyway, what was actually used in this and what was just a roost, what were just props? Let's take a look through it. So this 120 gig USB for the Rootfest, that's just bunk. There's absolutely nothing useful on this, that's just a prop. The mouse, now we were going to try and get USB mouse support working because you can actually remote control over VNC, but we weren't able to get that working in time. It took forever just to get the basic VNC client working, partly because trying to map all Unix socket stuff to Wii U sockets, that's really fun. So this wireless receiver that I plugged into the Wii U is actually a little dummy for another Logitech mouse, and this one is the one that actually goes to the mouse I was using. Because I have two of these little Logitech wireless mice which come in very much handy. And the other one was just plugged into the iBook G4. So that's how I pulled that one off. And the SD card actually was quite important to all of this. The SD card was solely responsible for holding an IP address. That's it. Just the IP address of the server. The upside of this is with the VNC client, you can basically use the Wii U as a terminal for pretty much anything you like. Heck, I've used it even with my jailbroken iPhone. I was debating actually using that as our April Fool's prank, porting iOS to the ARM side of things. Sadly, this is actually a dead Wii U, so now I'm just going to use this for hard modding practice. I have not actually hard modded it yet, despite the ribbon cable coming out of it. That was just something I stuck in just for comedic effect. I think that's pretty much it. That's what this April Fool's really was. It's just a demonstration of our new VNC client, which we will be posting source code to as soon as we clean it up. And I'm not joking about this one. We actually will be posting our source code. So until then, I've been CompuCat for the users. Take it easy.